Welcome back to the Global Business Report on Arise News. The Federal Executive Council, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, on Wednesday gave approval to 20 new private universities. 9 of the private universities are located in the North Central, 3 in the South-South, 2 in the Southeast, 5 in the Northwest, and 1 in the Southwest. Minister of Education Adamu revealed this when he briefed State House correspondents on the outcome of the council meeting presided over by President Buhari in Abuja on Wednesday. According to Adamu, the approved universities will get their provisional licenses from the National Universities Commission, the NUC, which they will use for the next 3 years while monitoring and evaluation will go on. For more on this story, plus on insurance claims in 2020, we have Arise business analyst Chika Onbono joining us. Chika, you're very welcome.
Morning, and how are you, Rotus?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you for joining us. What do you make of this approval of these 20 new universities?
The United Nations says Nigeria by 2035 will be about 399, million people. And so we'll be the third largest populated country in the world. Yes. And a lot of reports tell us that about 6% of this will be those below 24 years old. And so you find that in the pipeline, there's so many youths who want to enter the university. Yeah. Now, it so happens, therefore, that, for example, in 2017, the percentage of the students who were taken up in the universities was about 30%. So each time you have about 1 million students who are denied post-secondary education. And so you can therefore see the importance of more universities in the country. So each time the ratio of those who want to enter university and those who are admitted are usually about 2 to 1. Right. So you have a pipeline of students who want to enter the universities, but they're not given admission. So there's a need, yes, therefore, for private universities.
Okay, and seen as a... go ahead, continue.
I'm just saying that, even where we are now, I do recall that 1948, we only had one university, University College Ibadan, but it's by University of London. About 1962, we had about 5 of them. The Ife, Ibadan, Soka, ABU, and then Lagos. And then as of 2019, we have gone into a level where we have about 79, based on the NUC site, 79 private universities, 48 state universities, and then 43 federal universities. So you can see that if, despite the best efforts, still 1 million students each time are out of the university education.
Fantastic. Okay, so since this is private, I wanted to ask you about the questions of funding. I mean, this is 20 of them. Yeah. Any worries as to whether or not they can be
There are
fully
worries
funded?
Because I have, in one of the works I do, I've gotten involved with the restructuring of one of the private universities. And the major problem has been the limiting factor is funding, the funding base. You see, plans are what NEC approves. Well, a lot of plans are as good as the paper that are written. Right. And so they go out there, as you run down, you saw that the first 3 years at provisional licenses, and hoping that, with the new scheme that NEC is introducing, they're going to be mentored by the other universities, and hoping that during those periods, the universities are settled. Right. And under about 3 or 4 criteria, the first one is the quality of the accommodation they have. Next one is student to lecturer to student ratio. The next one you have is the quality of their libraries. Then finally, the quality of the classrooms. So you will find that one of the things people have complained about is the fact that a lot of universities, there's a phrase that they use there, which is capacity, carrying capacity. Yes. Carrying capacity means the fact that a private university must admit students in the proportion of these things I've listed now. So you find a lot of universities are carrying students higher than the capacity they can carry, and a lot of the fees are actually exorbitant. And there have been accusations of them as to the quality of the lecturers, that some of the lecturers are, either part-time or, those who have been fired from modern universities for one thing or the other, and so on and so forth. So there are issues like that. But the bigger issue is what's the capacity of the NUC
to monitor. Right.
So you have 79 universities plus more coming in. Let's say about, at the end of the day, you're going to have 100 private universities. In addition to the state and the federal universities. Exactly. States about 48 now, federal about 43 now. So where is the capacity of the NUC to monitor these universities, to make sure that the curriculum plans that they use to get approval has been adhered to. And the quality of education in these universities are also being kept. The staff to student ratios are being kept. And these are the major issues facing these private universities.
Great analysis. Thank you so much for that, Chika. I want to ask you about insurance. I believe there's a report out from Nairametrics that the claims for 2020, when you look at everything that happened last year, health issues, NSAS, thank you, destruction to business, insurance claims could go up.
Do recall that we had a program here where we had the chairman of Nigerian Insurance Association,
yes,
who participated in the program. And I said something like that this year going to be unusual for the insurance company because the claims will be very high, for especially for the NSAS issue. And then those who took some insurance during the COVID period also, they made claims, but majorly during the NSAS riots. And so it's not surprising, therefore, that the claims this year, is far higher than what it used to be. But I put it out there also that insurance industry in Nigeria, the penetration is less than 1%.
Yes.
It is in some other climes, banks are secondary to insurance companies. But here they are like distant cousin, even to the bank. The banks, the insurance companies don't even touch the banks in any way. So that this paying claims on time, provides the industry, a platform to relaunch themselves and win the confidence of the Nigerian citizens back, and that insurance works. And in that way, the insurance penetration will deepen.
Fantastic stuff. Arise business analyst Chika. But I have so much more to ask you, Chika. But we're going to have you again on the program. So thank you so much for your insights on this matter.
Thank you.